My father actually grew up in Burma until he was 18. He moved to the UK, having served an apprenticeship on the docks in Rangoon. One of the interesting stories though was when he was 13, he walked back from school to his home, having walked past the Secretariat the day that General Aung San Suu Kyi's father was assassinated. All he would have probably seen was a lot of police and security services and the aftermath and the commotion. But it's amazing to actually reflect on the fact that my father's and my family's personal history had coincided with such massive events in the country's history.
Today's the who do you think you are day. This is the day that I'm actually going to go around and find out where Dad actually lived. It's really exciting, really exciting. I've been preparing for this for a long time and now I'm actually here. I'm sort of just waiting for it to all wash over me now, quite frankly.
The purpose of the trip really was to increase my awareness of the actual situation on the ground, using Ben's expertise, and to meet a number of people to talk about human rights, to talk about religious tolerance and the ethnic conflicts that are ongoing, so that I could come back and help Ben and CSW be a real advocate for the country and keep it in the public profile over here in the UK.
Well, I finally arrived here in the Park Royal Hotel in Yangon last night. We had a quiet dinner around the corner, Burmese curry as you might expect, with Ben Rogers, my host from Christian Solidarity Worldwide, with some meetings with a human rights lawyer, with a Rohingya activist and a group of MPs later on today.
It was getting out around the country that really helped me understand exactly what was going on, watching the military intelligence following me around, listening to the people that actually spent up to 14 years in prison, but still with a massive, massive smile on their face. I think they call it the land of smiles, and that it certainly is. I was really hoping that I'd get an opportunity to meet Aung San Suu Kyi, and when I did, the international delegation actually went to speak to her to feedback, and I was able to get a few moments on my own with her, and that was particularly special. I raised the point that I'd had dinner with some of her new MPs, and she turned around and said, you're our Burmese MP from London. So that was a particularly personal, touching moment for me, something that I hope my father would be really proud of. From having spoken to so many people that have had a terrible last few decades, many of them having spent up to 14 years in prison, it's their hope, it's their optimism. It was the people of Burma that I found most rewarding, most beautiful in my trip there, as beautiful as the country as a whole is. And it's their optimism that I can see some real hope for the future and determination. And I'm looking forward to supporting them however I can.